Hello everybody, welcome to a new video. Today I'll be teaching you how to do the Eisendrache Easter Egg. First of all, you need to turn on the power, which is an obvious. And then next, you will need to fill up the 3 dragons to get the Wrath of Ancient Bow. So here are the locations now. Just one here. One here. And there's just another one right there. Once you're done with that, go pick up the bow, and now work on your upgrade. Now, I will be getting a tutorial up for how to do all the upgrades soon enough. Just bear with me. Now, once you've upgraded the bow, you are going to have to go with the normal Wrath of Ancients and shoot the teleporters here. Now, go pick up your upgraded bow, and it's time for the Wisp Step. Now, there are 8 Wisp locations, one being here. There is another one here. Then, if you make your way up to the power location, across from the power switch, there is one on a shelf just about here. There's another one next to Samantha's room here. There's another one right here. There's one on the car just down from there. And if you make it to the spawn, just there. And then the final location is on a clock here. Now check all locations, and a wisp should spawn 4 times. It cannot spawn in the same location more than once, and you are on a time limit. But you'll know if you've shot it because you'll hear a noise. If you fail, you'll have to listen out for that noise again at the start of the next round, and you should be able to move on to the step again. Once you've shot all 4 wisps, the teleporter will go purple, like this, and you'll be able to teleport like that. Now make sure you pick up these fuses here, and the vial here, and then look out to this for the code on the safe. You'll have to memorize this for a step, so just keep that in mind. Find the best way to memorize it for you. Mine is assigning names to each one. So for example, up, circle up, like in my game, and you'll be able to move on to the next step once you have completed this. Now, you'll be teleported back into the overworld at the rocket testing site, and a Panzer will spawn, as you'll see in my game. Take him out, and just be wary that the rocket site launch does sometimes happen, so just be mindful for that. But take down the Panzer Soldat, and pick up the Ragnarok DG part, because you'll be needing that later. Yeah, so, just pick that up and move on to the next step. So for the next step, you'll need to go and put the fuses in this generator here, the trap, and put it to protect. Just be mindful that if you fail this step, you'll have to do the Wisp Step again, go back and pick up the fuses again. So turn on the trap, and it should take a little bit, but once you have completed that, the Ragnarok part should spawn, so I'd recommend taking the trap to go get that. I've never had it spawn anywhere but that location, so just go here, pick it up, and this should start glowing. Now you want to put in the code that you had previously written down or memorized, so mine was up, circle up, and then go to the safe that you saw with the code and pick up the things here. Once you have grabbed those, go back up to the generator, turn it to destroy again, go to both sides and put the fuses in as so. Now for this next part, you're going to need to just be careful because unlimited dogs will spawn while you do this. Now, remember what sequence the 4 monitors come up in, so up, circle for example, because the monitors will disappear and you'll need to memorize them, and the screen will flash separate symbols in which you'll need to memorize, and once you've done that about 8 or 9 times, it should spawn like that. Now go down to the rocket testing site, go to this monitor up here, and repeat the exact same process. So you want to memorize the 4 monitors and interact with the correct monitor when flashed on the screen. Now I'd recommend grabbing the Ragnarok DG part, in which you need to pull this lever when the rocket testing site begins, and then make your way into the kind of basey area where the teleporter is, and interact with this monitor after a short lockdown with a bunch of elemental zombies, and you'll be able to interact with it, and the Ragnarok part should appear in the teleporter as so. Now, once you've grabbed that, you want to make your way back up to the trap and press this green button here. Now, here's where you'll realize that Dempsey will fall from the sky, and this is where the Vril device will come in handy. Now, I'd recommend do not interact with Dempsey or anything like that because it will damage you. Now, once you've completed this, you want to go and do the Wisp Step again, because we'll be going back in time again, and you should just do those until the teleporter goes purple as so. Now, once you've teleported back, you want to go interact with a book, which will be right here where the fuses were picked up, and then go pick up this slate directly here, which will be used for the next and final step. And then you'll be teleported back, have to defeat the Panzer Soldat and possibly the rocket site again. Now, you want to head to the courtyard just outside of spawn for this next one, and you want to put the slate just there. Now, it is important to note that the unlimited dogs will spawn when you put the Vril device in this little night tomb type thing. So this keeper will spawn, and you'll just have to follow it to 4 different locations around the map and use your elemental bow in these circles, in which I'll show you now. Now, it'll go to different locations in different orders each time, but it will always remain going to the 4 orders. Now, it's important to note that this does take a lot of souls and will most likely take an entire round's worth of souls, if not more. And you'll find that once you fill up all the souls and successfully pull the step up, he'll move, I don't know, they'll move to the next slate, in which you'll have to repeat the step again. Now, it's important to note that you must have your game in ranked, or it will require all 4 bows, which is corresponding to all 4 tablets, instead of just 1 on solo, and it goes for 2 and 3 players as well. So for example, 2 players going to need 2 bows, 3 players 3 bows, and 4 all bows. So now once you've gone to all 4 locations, which you'll see right here, and fill the souls up, it'll become solid like that. Now, the Keeper will make its way down to the APD, and once it's down there, the unlimited dog zombies will stop, and I'd recommend, at this point, you go and get all your perks, all Pack-a-Punch done, and get basically prepared, because for this next bit, you're going to have to build the Ragnarok DGs, and go into the boss fight. So just make sure that you go Pack-a-Punch. I personally use the upgraded Dracon and the upgraded Haymaker, but you can choose the Raygun, XM. Either one works pretty well against the boss, but you cannot use your bow against the boss's chest, which you'll see in just a moment. So once you put the canister in, the Keeper will come out, and it's time for you to go into the boss fight. So what you want to do, you want to grab the Ragnarok DGs out, and place them on one of the 4 slates on the ground, which were the things to activate the anti-grab to begin with. Now once you do that, the screen will go white and you'll be put into the boss fight. This is the first boss fight in Black Ops 3 and in Call of Duty Zombies basically ever. Now, the skeleton zombies act as normal zombies, so don't be intimidated. The only attacks you need to worry about are the little flame things, which you'll see from the fire bow if you've used that, which will set you on fire, which I'll show you in a moment because it seems to break, and it'll spawn in little heads like the void bow. So just watch out for these, as they can pack a punch if they hit you. Here I show you an example of the flame in which it'll hurt you, just like the Panzer Soldat will with their flamethrower, so just be careful for that. Now, for this attack, you want to put your Ragnarok DGs down and start firing at the chest of the Keeper. Now, if you do not get your Ragnaroks down in time, it'll do an insta-kill move, which you need to go behind the stone pillars. Now, once you've hurt it enough, it'll disappear and panzers will spawn in, which will spawn in max ammos, so do not worry about ammo consumption. Now make sure you do pick up your Ragnarok DGs because you'll need to fill these up for the next step. Now, once you've repeated the shooting 3 times, pick up your Ragnaroks for the third one.
Hey everyone.
And then you'll be basically done with the boss fight. It'll start spinning around like so, and the screen will go white, and you'll be teleported back into the overworld. Once you have completed this, you'll be teleported near the APD. Go put the summoning key into the APD. Wait till it's done with its little animation type thing. And then pick it up and go to the landing site up on top of the castle next to where you upgrade the lightning bow. Then, congratulations, you have completed the Easter egg. The rockets will go to the moon, blow it up, and then the cutscene will begin playing. Now, I thank you for watching, and have a great day. I will be doing all Easter egg tutorials from Black Ops 3 onwards, and possibly Black Ops 2. Anyway, enjoy your day, and thank you for watching. Tarius out.